Can I call Paul? real
Yes.
quick? Okay.
Paul's late.
Yeah.
It's his fault. This is what you forgot to do to me last week. Yes.
Good.
Good.
We're getting ready to say the pledge.
Okay, I'm gonna mute.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I shower before the next meeting.
All right, if you guys have logged in expecting to see Paul, I am so sorry. I'm Summer Ramsey. I'm filling in for Paul because he is on a much needed R&R, not in Indiana. So he gets a break right now. So we'll just start things off. Clear Creek, Dwayne Kelly is not here.
Oh my goodness.
That's unusual.
That is unusual. Floyd Township Fire Department.
I'm Mylan Berry. I'm filling in for Chief Brooks tonight. We had 19 runs for the month of January. We took delivery of a device called Lucas device, which is going to assist us with CPR. It's going to be a device that we will use once we get more manpower there. It's not something that's going to be a first-line device because once you start CPR, you don't want to stop it
Sure.
to put this device on. So we'll need more manpower. But once we have it, it will be more effective than what a normal person can give. So that was our training for the month. So we hope we don't have to use it, but if we do, we'll looking forward to that too.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
No report for Neighborhood Watch. HLCS.
No report.
Awesome. Excuse me. Hellnack. Do you have anything for Hellnack? Okay. POA security.
2 alarm calls, 3 lockouts, 13 traffic stops, 2 administrative calls, 1 disturbance, 1 suspicious person in a vehicle, 1 road hazard, 1 property damage with an accident, I believe it was a mailbox, got run over. 2 runaways, 1 medical assistant, 1 property damage accident, 1 warrant service, 2 assault calls, 2 domestic disturbance, 1 citizen assist, 1 criminal mischief, for a total of 35 calls.
Okay. No report for Garden Club. Now presentation of agenda. Any comments, concerns about the agenda?
Move we accept.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Alright. Okay, presentation of minutes, January 9th board meeting.
Motion to accept. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
January 30th operations meeting.
Motion to accept.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. AJ, you're up for treasurer's report.
Okay. Treasury report for the month of January. Accrued income for the month of January, $104,810.24. Total expenses for the month were $89,653, leaving a net income balance of $15,209.71. As of the end of January, our short-term cash checking account balance was at $327,388.89, and CD money market investment accounts are $209,669.39 for a total of $537,058.28.
Thank you, AJ. Board committee reports. A&E, we have Ken Rizzo.
I'll give this for Paul. For last month, there was 2 home permits, 1 home addition, 1 garage, 1 garage addition, 1 porch, 2 deck, and 1 boat lift. Looked like a light month.
The middle winter. All right, campground, no report. Cleanup, no report. Government committee, Rick Olson.
Rick Olson, 51 Mill Springs. The county had a meeting, a special meeting of the commissioners to talk about the roadways. They will be doing the 2023 program, on the 7-year program. They'll be doing the chip and seal on Hancock Drive, Hancock Circle, Gettysburg Drive, and Rappahannock. I'm saying that right, Drive? And they're actually doing one more piece of Rappahannock that wasn't even on that. It was on the 24 schedule, but they said while they're there, they'll just pick that one up. I did talk to them about that stretch in front of the firehouse, and there was no resolution to that, so we'll see. I'll keep working on it. Total length of a little over 2 miles and a cost of about $87,000. They're also going to resurface Heritage Drive on the east side, what they didn't do last year, the other half. And that's pending. See, there's a community crossings grant with the state, so it's pending approval of that grant. It's almost done all the time, so it shouldn't be a problem. But that was for $766,800. And it's very similar to last year. Heritage Lake represents about 29% of the total expenditure by the county and the state in this area, in the county. So I think that's pretty good. Now, once Heritage Drive gets done, that number's gonna drop pretty sharply next year. But I'm happy that they're doing that. I did ask the county engineer about people pooling their money and doing like cul-de-sacs like they did at Bunker Hill last year. And he said it just depends on the millings. They're running short on asphalt millings. So if they do it, they might have to go to Plan B, which I have no idea what that is. So a couple other small things they did. There was a lot of talk in the last commissioners meeting about mental health, funding and whatnot. They're putting together a panel to distribute or recommend allocation of those funds. It's a big thing in the state house now and whatnot, so it's really taken front and center. And then the last thing I saw in the banner graphic that the Putnam County Comprehensive Plan was completed. I thought they were going to get our input, but it sounds like they didn't. And it may not be complete, I don't know, but it's on the website, which would be published in our monthly publication there. And there was also a meeting on March 6th at the Ivy Tech campus at 5:30 it's a public presentation of the comprehensive plan. And I really don't know much about the comprehensive plan. So, any questions?
I have a question.
Yes.
On the road, when do they anticipate beginning that? Are they beginning it in the spring, or are they waiting till the summer, fall?
Last year was late summer
Right.
or early fall, I think.
Okay.
So I have no idea, and I don't
Okay.
think they do either. Especially Heritage Drive, because they'll probably have to go out for bids, because a contractor will do that, whereas the county does the milling, chip and seal. So, but last year we were late on their agenda. Who knows, when it'll be.
Yeah, I'll tell you, and this is just my input, that I think they waited too late in the year to do the chip and seal out here. It did not we didn't have enough hot days left for all that gravel to kind of seed into it. We just had a lot of loose gravel. And I think that busy road right out here is gonna.
I noticed on the way in, it's still dusty.
Still
Yeah.
dusty.
Which surprised me, and
So-
I'll give that feedback to Jim, the county engineer, and let him know that, it's an issue. Because, yeah, it shouldn't be like that by now. I mean, usually it's pretty well healed by then. So, I don't know if they can come back and put a fog seal on it or something, but, yeah, something needs to be done.
Yeah, they didn't do that until late fall.
Yeah.
We just had cool days and
Right.
we really didn't have anything hot.
No, I think you're right. I think that heat helps with the process. So, any other questions? All right, thank you.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
All right, so late committee, no report. Clean water, no report. Long-term planning, no report. Siltation, no Dwayne Kelly. Election committee, no report. So we are at the manager's report. Turn these on.
Alrighty, all assessments have been mailed out approximately 2 weeks ago. Assessments for 2023 is $291. At times, we do have some members with lots that move addresses and do not notify the office of their new address. So if anyone has not received their statement yet, please call the office. Your payments still can be paid over the phone. The payments are due April 1st. After 30 days, penalties and late fees of 6% are applied. We also currently have 2 members in court right now for lack of payment, along with an abandoned property on the water at 412 Jefferson Valley, which has been an ongoing battle for the last 3 years. We currently have an injunction through today. As of today, there have been nothing done to it. Took a bunch of pictures and I sent it to the attorney today, and it'll probably go through the judge for a resolution. Between Clint Haukelman, Jenna, and myself, we're real close to pulling the trigger on our new and updated Heritage Lake website. Our website has been stagnant for a long time and was in much need of a facelift. Some additional information will be sent out to the members real soon when the new website will be activated. Aquatic Control has submitted the Heritage Lake fish study that was done this past fall. This fish study was submitted to Kent Hoops, the Lake Committee Chair, and Charlie Land, the Lake Committee member, for their review. The Lake Committee will report their survey when time allows them to do so. Also, the price of increases of chemicals for Aquatic Control has submitted their lake treatment contract for 2023 season in the amount of $119,729. Last year's cost was a little north of $99,000. Treatment dates are every 2 weeks throughout the season. When dates have been scheduled, I will pass them along to the community. Finally, Psalm's January restaurant income payment was the base lease payment of $2,500. February will be another slower month for them at 3% of the profits, while March and April percentage ramps up to 6%, and then 7% from May through September. And that's it.
All right. Thank you, Ken.
You're welcome.
So that moves on to old business. Old business A is our permanent ID card. Rick Miller.
Well, I got some feedback, excuse me, I got some feedback from the ladies working in the office. Their report is going really well. They've done about 300 ID cards
Wow.
for people who have paid their dues. And I heard from Ken and Jenna that we're placing an order for more supplies just to get ready for when the big push on dues payment comes through, which will be any day. So it's going well, and I happen to wear mine, or try to remember it whenever I go out, so that if anybody would like to see it, you're welcome to have a look at this one. But got some feedback on social media, wasn't all positive. Number of questions and concerns, but generally it's been well received as well. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Rick. And new business. First thing we need to talk about is our annual board meeting. So our annual board meeting is going to be next Saturday, February 25th at 1:30 p.m. in the basement, right?
Yes.
It's in 2 Saturdays.
2 Saturdays.
It's the last Saturday of the month.
Okay, so February 25th at 1:30 in the basement here at the clubhouse. And we invite everyone to attend. It's really a great evening or afternoon to meet all of your neighbors, see what each committee is doing, talk about all the fun, wonderful things that we've done so far this year, or I guess last year. It's just a great time. So we invite everybody to come out, see what's happening, see how you can get involved, talk to your neighbors, and come see us. So, all right, any questions? All right. And B, 2022 proposed write-offs. Jenna.
Okay, I think all of you guys should have a copy of last week on your staple packet. There were 5 accounts with uncollectible debt on them that I am proposing or asking you to approve to be written off for 2022. There's a brief description with each of the accounts and why they are uncollectible. It would be a total of $6,365.37 to be written off for 2022. If you guys have any questions about those, I can answer them for you. Most of them went through the courts and we were awarded payment, just not all of the attorney fees associated with the case. So sometimes that's what the write-off is for, sometimes it has to do with bankruptcy, so they all have kind of a unique situation, but they've all been deemed uncollectible by our attorney.
If some of you remember that probably 8 years ago when we were doing write-offs for, unclaimed, I mean, it was $25,000. So, with the help of, myself and the ladies in the office, we've gotten much more people to pay their assessments. Obviously, the biggest one out of the $6,300 is the Krieger situation. We won the suit, but for whatever reason, this in particular judge only awarded half of the attorney fees. So that was kind of disheartening, but that's the largest. That's 50% of it.
Yeah, and last year, we only had 16 lots go to collections, and like 75% of them are already paid in full, or they have payment arrangements to be fulfilled within the next few months. So there's only like, I think two or three that might be outstanding from last year.
Thank you guys for keeping up on that. That's huge.
It really is, because when I first took over, that it was, it just had there was a large portion out here that just thought, if I don't pay, they're not gonna do anything to me. So it took a few years to kind of make that statement that we will do something to you, and as far as putting lien on homes and stuff like that. So one of the two that is currently in court is possibly proposing bankruptcy. So what it is, and
Right.
but I'll take those two any day over the several that we had 7, 8 years ago.
Right.
I move we approve the write-off proposal as presented.
Second.
All those in favor?
Do you have to waive 2 votes? Or can we just do
I think we're good for one.
is it one single on that, on the rules, I guess? I don't know, I'm just asking.
I think one's good.
I think it's just an operational consideration.
Right.
I just-
Mr. Treasurer. Way to go.
Robert's rules.
I'd put it one vote.
All right, and that brings us to the open forum. First of all, Paul, I would like to say that I did this meeting in 18 minutes. just for the record.
False word.
He's probably already hung out.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay, sorry. So open forum.
Anybody have anything?
All right.
Wow.
Better make a move.
Comments, concerns, question, nothing? We're gonna do this in a tight 20, is that what we're saying? Heck
How are
on.
you tonight?
Move we adjourn.
Second,
Before somebody changes
All
their
those in
mind.
favor? Aye. All right.
roll.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
See you at the annual meeting.
Robbed a bank and stole a school bus.